Just to put you in the picture, the boys are forming a guard of honor for Keith Richardson and his wife, Pippa. I had the fortunate privilege of knowing Keith Richardson for over 15 years. And there's other people who've known him for a lot longer. So if I can ask the people on the stands, the people sitting in the expensive seats over there, if you could please stand and just join us in paying tribute to Keith Richardson, current principal of Wynberg Boys High, and his wife Pippa.
The flowers for me.
After
What are you laughing
right, ladies and gents, just one more announcement. Wynberg, can you settle down, please? Wynberg boys, settle down, please. Just one more announcement. There's somebody with me who's known Keith Richardson a lot longer than me. I'd like to introduce to you a past Wynberg old boy, a past South African hockey coach, the current high-performance coach of the first Wynberg side. I'd like to hand over to Mr. Paul Revington. Mr. Hewitt, I leave you responsible for getting control of the group to my right-hand side. I'm going to read this quite quickly. I've taken stuff out to try and shorten it, but I don't think I can shorten this anymore. Words cannot properly do justice to the enormity of what Richardson has done during his time as educator and then as head master of Wynberg Boys High Inspector. Wynberg hockey has simply been shaped and molded over several decades. Mr. Keith Richardson's personality and character, a trait that is synonymous with truly great sporting dynasties like Sir Alex Ferguson of Manchester United, you like that, Bill Walsh's San Francisco 49ers, and Vince Lombardi's Green Bay Packers. So what is Mr. Richardson's fundamental personality and character traits then? Firstly, he is first and foremost a teacher, coach, and educator at heart. He's always reading, writing, making notes, looking for ways to coach and guide people in general, and in our case, hockey players and hockey coaches. Between 1985 and 1999, he developed so many terrific hockey players for the Wynberg first team, the Wynberg junior and senior teams, the South African hockey team, junior and senior, and he appeared to love every minute of every session on the pitch. As a coach, he taught us, many of us, how to play the game, and the most important thing is truly love the game. I still hang on every word he says when he talks about the game of hockey, and I'm one of thousands of old Wynberg hockey boys who developed a passion for the game as a result of Mr. Richardson's drive and love for teaching this beautiful game of hockey to us. I would still hire Mr. Richardson as an under 14 and under 15 coach today because of the value he places on the hockey fundamentals, which remain timeless. Secondly, ever since I've known Mr. Richardson, and I've put in brackets here 1987 when I arrived here as a grade 8 He has represented excellence and high standards in life and in Wynberg hockey, and achieving this in an honest and almost utopian way, from developing quick hands, yardsticks, left to right pull, as he always says to me in under 14, and always setting targets to improve as a Wynberg hockey player, to developing each player's foundation position with Dr. Ken West, to moving Wynberg from a patch of grass, which most of you won't even know, in the middle of rugby fields at the top, to their own grass hockey home on the JK Oval in 1988, and then moving in 1998 to the plush surroundings where we sit today of 2 AstroTurf side by side, one with floodlights and 2 electronic scoreboards, and just recently a video tower. All this during his tenure as headmaster at Wynberg is simply magnificent. This excellence can be summed up as being a Wynberg hockey player in the mid-1980s, just fighting to be recognized in the school, let alone having any provincial or national representation at school or senior level, to the present, where Wynberg High School is universally regarded as one of the top hockey schools in SA over the past 15 to 17 years. Lastly, the third and probably the most important, that stands him in line with the other great dynasty coaches and teachers like Sir Alex Ferguson, Bill Walsh and Vince Lombardi, is the fact that he's incredibly loyal and values and trusts his hockey friends above all else. While he teaches all of us, while he pushes us, all of us toward excellence and raises our performance standards, he also looks after us, provides us with opportunities in this great game, and encourages all of us to keep fighting, and at the same time encourages us to be good sportsmen and to never give up as a Wynberg hockey player. Devon and I, as Wynberg old boys, are pleased to report back to Keith that this spirit of loyalty, fight and teamwork is strong and prevalent in the under 14D Wynberg hockey team that we coached on Wednesday. A depth in talent and performance that I know means so much to him. Mr. Richardson, this team would have made you proud. Okay, I received this from Sean Hewitt, who's the under 14D coach. It's I have to read the whole thing. Sorry to Devon and to Anton. From Bastian Reveal, it will mean the world to Keith. It starts off, and I'll read quite quickly. I still vividly remember the day I walked across the school grounds together with all the other new kids for our first ever hockey practice. New stick in hand that was pretty much the size of an ice hockey stick. Little did we know that we were to meet Keith Richardson that day and what effect he would have on our lives. This is from 1986. We had never played hockey before and knew nothing about it, but Keith's passion was contagious, and almost unsurprisingly, we soon fell in love with the sport. He had a way of coaching that made you want to go home and practice in your spare time. Keith was the same on the sports field as he was in the classroom and outside of school, always sincere, always dedicated, always good at his craft, always friendly and approachable, always gave more than was expected. These traits seem to come easy to him because this is simply who he is. Keith made every hockey practice and match fun, challenging and exciting. We all looked forward to every session, not only to play the sport, but to hang out with our coach. It's like he wrote the book on how to earn commitment and respect the right way. One claim to fame for our under 15A hockey side was that as under 14s we lost to Rondebosch, much regarded as the best team in the league at that time, by a rather dismal 9-1. Keith told us that we could beat them next year, even though it was inconceivable, we believed it. And so when we played the same team with the same players again a year later, we beat them 2-1. I think they were almost more stunned than we were. This is a true reflection not only of the coaching skills that Keith possesses and developed, but also his ability to inspire a team and fill each member with self-belief. My best ever coach, without a doubt, Keith Richardson. Mr. Richardson, I could go on and on listing all the wonderful character traits that you have imparted on us through years of service to the Wynberg hockey community, but we have one more important game to play tonight. I'm hoping that our Wynberg actions and collective performances on the pitch will speak on behalf of everyone here in honouring your service to Wynberg hockey over the many years you have been here. Thank you, Mr. Richardson, for teaching and guiding us so well since 1975. And I look forward to having you back as an under-14 coach in 2016 when you're tired of gardening. Thank you.
Right, ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Paul Remington. While the speeches were on, I must just point out that while Paul was talking, Mr. Richardson was quietly picking at the icing on his cake and wasn't really listening. So, one more to go, and that's just announcing the teams, but from myself, from Wynberg campus of schools, from all the schools that you, Mr. Richardson, have been in contact with, everyone here, all the supporters, the pupils, the guests of honours, all the very best for the future from all of us. Thank you, Mr. Richardson. Right, time to get the classic clash of the first teams underway. Saxon 19A. Fleming Mazua, Kirk Bastic, Jack Forrest, Matthew DeAguiar, Jack Devisham, Sam Holmes, Gareth Tate, Jordan Faree, Matthew Brestiker, Matthew McKechnie, Luke Schooling, Ethan Bueller, and Justin Miller. Ladies and gents, Sax under 19A. Wynberg.